everyone, my name is Quang. My name is Tommy. I'm 9 years old. Today I'll talk about science in lesson 15 in 4th grade. And first, I will review about the state of matter. And the brick has molecules that are tightly packed together, and they are solid. And the liquid molecule has the ability to flow from one place to another, and it has the ability to fill the shape of a container. And steam is what gas matter is when we see steam. And gas molecules are molecules that are not stick together, but they are not sticking together, and they are flying everywhere. And this is a picture of an atom. And the atom this is the nucleus. And the nucleus has electrons flowing around it. There are two beakers in this picture. One beaker has greater volume than the other, and the beaker with the most water has greater volume. And this picture represents size. And this ball is 3 inches, and this is the golf ball is nearly to 2. And if you weigh yourself on Earth and on the Moon, you would weigh lesser on the Moon because there is not as much as gravitational pull as on Earth. And this is the gas, and this is the liquid molecule. And this is a solid. They are tightly packed together, and the gaseous molecules will be flying everywhere. At 32 degrees Fahrenheit, water will begin to melt. And if 32, 33, 34, it will melt. And if 32, 31, 30, it will freeze. And 212 degrees is when water boils. And this picture is a representation of a mixture. If the sun dries up all the water and leave the salt behind, they can be separated again. And the solution is when you put salt into the water, it will dissolve. And today I will review about our last lesson about the kinetic energy, and the kinetic energy is energy that is moving. The rays of the sun are moving, and the pot is getting hot because the heat energy is moving up. The trumpet can be playing, and it can be moving. And this is a picture of a person running, and he is also moving, and it is called kinetic energy. And the wind, and we do not see the wind, but the effects of it. The wind, and when the battery is a closed circuit, it is working. So it means that it is kinetic energy.
About example about
And
the light.
if the light isn't going on, then the circuit is cut off, and that is when electricity can't join each other. And today I will talk more about what electricity travels through, and block the electricity, and what blocks the electricity. And this is a picture of energy that is resting. This rubber band is still resting, but if the rubber band goes off, then it will be flying. And the person in this picture is about to get down the slide, but he isn't down yet, so he is still resting there. And the fuel in this tank can be used if it is not put in a car. And batteries can't be used to power things unless they are put into them. And this picture of the apple is also a resting energy. And today I'll talk about current electricity. And hi. And there are some words about it. And current, electricity, generator, conductor, and cable. And there are also some other words. And there are insulator, closed circuit, and open circuit. And today I will talk about current electricity. You might see a place where it is railed, and there are some generators in it. When you drive past it, and a generator is what gives energy to all the city. And the generator is a big metal object that spins around, and then there's a magnet around it that gathers up all the electrons, and they will begin to being used. And cables are wires that lead the electricity to its destination. And copper, silver, and other things that, like silver, copper, or other material that can stick to a magnet, can catch electricity and can put electricity on the move. And there are great picture of conductor, and the insulator is usually plastic or rubber, and they keep the electricity to get out into the street, and just following the copper. And in a model of a closed circuit, you could have some wires that connect each other, and there's a place where the wires met, and there's a kind of bridge that is made of metal, and one end has a plastic that you can direct the metal to connect to the other wire, and it causes the electricity to not to flow. And when it is not flowing to its destination, it is called an open circuit, and and a closed circuit is when the bridge is touching two wires, and they are connecting each other, so the electricity can flow through them. And I will read. Turns to remember. Current electricity, the flow of electrons along a path. Generator, a machine that converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. A conductor is a material that can easily transfer. Cable is bundle of wires covered in plastic or another insulator. Insulator is the material that cannot easily transfer energy. Closed circuit is an uninterrupted path of electricity, allows an electrical current to flow. Open circuit is an interrupted path of electricity and does not allow electricity to flow. And current electricity. Lightning and other forms of static electricity are examples of naturally occurring electricity. We cannot use static electricity to power our homes. However, it is because it cannot be controlled. That is why another kind of electricity has to be made. Fuel, water, wind, and solar energy can all be converted into current electricity at a power station. Unlike static electricity, which can discharge suddenly, current electricity flows along a path. To make current electricity, you need a generator. A generator is a machine that converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. A generator has metal coils and magnets. The coil, like any other type of matter, is filled with atoms. Metals such as copper are very good electrical conductors. A conductor can easily transfer energy. Electrical energy can flow through copper. The magnet pull electrons out of their path around an atom to flow in one direction along the coil. This happens when the coils or magnets spin. The power to make them spin often comes from fuel, wind, water, or solar energy. Current electricity is different from static electricity. Instead of sudden bursts of electrical charges, current electricity flows continuously. As electrons are flowing, they're transferring electrical energy from one place to another. When the electricity is flowing, we call this its current. Its current electricity potential or kinetic energy, because the electrons are moving from one place to another. This kinetic energy. How does circuit electricity transfer from a generator into other objects such as the traffic lights or our homes? Electrical currents flow from the generator through a series of wires called cables. An electrical cable contains a bundle of copper wires. Why do you think these wires are made of copper? Copper is a good conductor. Electricity can easily flow through these wires. The bundle of copper wire is covered in plastic for a very important reason. Electricity can be dangerous. The electricity flowing through a wire is very powerful, and touching the wire could be deadly. These wires need to be covered in something to block the electricity from flowing out to you. Plastic is a good electrical insulator. An insulator does not easily transfer energy. A plastic wall switch protects you from electricity as you turn your light on. Those are two kinds of wire in each cable. One kind brings electricity into your home, while the other kind takes electricity back to the generator. Why does one kind need to take electricity back to the generator? Electricity needs a path to travel on called a circuit. If the electricity makes a complete circle from the generator and back to the generator, the circuit is complete or closed. A closed circuit is uninterrupted path of electricity that allows an electrical current to flow. An open circuit is an interrupted path of electricity that does not allow electrical current to flow. As electricity comes into the home, it branches off many circuits into many circuits. You can safely open or close an electrical circuit. An open switch turns off the electrical open switch turns off the electrical currents. A closed circuit turns on the electrical current. Remember, if the switch is open, the circuit is not incomplete, and electricity cannot flow in a complete path. And there is a fun activity experience of mega generator that you can try, but I don't have the materials right now, so I will not be able to do it. And there's electrical storm safety. Do you know that water can conduct electricity? That is why it is dangerous to be in a pool, lake, or other bodies of water during a thunderstorm. Lightning can strike the water, and its electricity can travel to you. Electricity can be deadly. After a storm, stay away from down power lines, cables, or wires. Comprehension check. A generator makes a current electricity. True. Electricity can transfer from one place to another because of flowing electrons. True. Plastic is a good conductor of electricity. False. When you turn an electric light on, you're opening the circuit. False. A closed circuit can turn off the light. False. Copper and water are conductor, and rubber, plastic, and wood are insulator. And that is all I want to talk in this science lesson. Thank you for your listening, watching. Goodbye.